Greetings, magical souls. I'm Lady Silver Sage, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel called A Witch's Life. To my magical family who have already subscribed to my channel, I thank you sincerely. You know, family sticks together. That's the way it should be. To those who haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and become a part of our magical family. As I'm sure you're going to find, it's pretty witchy and magical around here, and people learn a lot and share a lot. If you want to be notified of all of my new videos, then go ahead and click the bell icon, and then click the word all that's directly right next to it. You can leave any questions or kind comments below. Thank you so much. Thank you deeply. And now, let the witchcrafting and magic begin. Hey you guys, thanks for being here. I am Lady Silver Sage of A Witch's Life. Now this is my new channel, and you guys, we have 50 subscribers already. Thank you so much to those of you who have already subscribed. I really appreciate you. Thanks for being a member of this family, because yes, this is a family, and I don't care what anybody says, we are all related one way or another. And for those of you who have not yet subscribed, I ask that you please have a look at my videos, and if you like my work, please do subscribe, okay? Hope you don't mind, I've got my little clock going because I only get 15 minutes. When you're new on YouTube, they only give you a short amount of time to get your information over. So we are probably going to go back at another time when my videos can be longer, and I shall address this, our topic, which is what or who is your spiritual support group, okay? Now, I've had a spiritual support group for decades, okay? And I really had to sit down and think about what can I tell a person who doesn't really know what a spiritual support group is, okay? Well, first of all, there are two types of spiritual support groups. Actually, there are three types. One is your physical spiritual support group. If you have like a coven of witches around you, or if you go to church, that would be your spiritual support group. If you are a pagan, when you go to pagan gatherings and things like that, that is a spiritual support group. Your friends, your family, they can be spiritual support group for you. It just depends on what it is that you need at that moment, okay? So, another thing is, a spiritual support group is assigned to you as you are born. Now, don't forget, when you are born, everything is brand new, okay? And your spirit still has to come into your body. Now, this soft spot at the top of your head is where I feel that the spirit comes into your body, okay? Because after a while it closes. Now also, this spot, the soft spot, is an area where your spiritual support group, your spiritual support team comes into your body, okay? And then they stay with you the whole entire time, throughout the beginning of your life to the end of your life, okay? And after a while, like I said, this soft spot on the baby's head, it closes up, okay? And then you've got your spiritual support group with you, the ones that are assigned to you. Now, the next question, can you develop a spiritual support group? Yes, you can, okay? The spiritual support group are those who, the third one that I'm talking about, are those who have crossed over from this physical plane into the spiritual plane, okay? And if you'd like to know how to develop your spiritual support group, this is what I'm going to tell you. You need to sit down and really take the time to speak with these spirits, okay? And you need to let them know what it is that you truly, truly desire from them. Their help, their protection, their love, their camaraderie, you know. Perhaps you're going to need someone to help you with regard to your creativity. So you're going to need a muse. You know, you need to sit down and either pray or meditate or sit very, very silent and visualize, okay? Because this is how you're going to start building your spiritual support group, okay? This is the spiritual support group that you are building yourself. Not talking about the physical spiritual support group or the support group that is assigned to you. We're talking about the support group that you want to build for yourself, to develop for yourself. And that will include your ancestors, I should say can include your ancestors, the Orisha, saints, family guides, deities, seasonal or timed ancestors, ancestor guides, the creator, the universe, the goddess, the god, animal guides, source energy, period, source energy, land guides, okay, guardian angels, archangels, angels, muses, upper level spirits, guides of the light, and guides of the four directions. Now, I'm sure that there are a lot more than that, but these are the ones that I work with, okay? And I say work with because I don't use them, okay? I don't use them. I respect them and I work with them, okay? Now, you can decide which ones you would like to work with, okay? And then that's when you sit in quiet meditation or in the stillness somewhere where you won't be bothered, and you visualize or you pray to them and you ask them and you let them know what it is that you would like for them to do for you, okay? And how they can help you and how they will be able to protect you, things like that, okay? Now there is a specific group called your ancestors that I would like to speak quickly about. Now, ancestors are blood. They're related by blood, okay? And the ancestors that have crossed over already, who are related to you by blood, either in the present that have immediately crossed over, or from the past, that can be decades, down the line, okay? They can be your spiritual support group if you ask them and they agree. But that's the thing, they've got to agree. And they will let you know if they agree or not, okay? And the thing is that you need to be very, very careful, because how a person was on this earth is sometimes, not always, but sometimes how they could be in the spiritual realm, okay? So if they were really, really bad and they were murderers and all of that, they could also still be like that in the spiritual realm. Now, something that's really, really important for me to say here is, if you are asking for all of the spirits in your bloodline to become your spiritual support group, you don't want to do it like that, okay? What you want to do is say, all of the upper level spirits in my bloodline, my ancestors, please, I ask of you, become my spiritual support group and help me with this, help me with that, help me to grow, help me to expand, help me to learn, help me to create. Okay, work with me and allow me to work with you. Okay, you're going to need to come up with something very sincere when you're speaking with these ancestors of yours. Okay, and once you do that, and you are very, very sincere about it, then you're going to start seeing and experiencing your life changing in ways that you never thought possible. Changing in ways where if you were always having bad luck or something like that, things are going to start changing for you. Okay, you're really going to start seeing that. If you continue on with working with your ancestors, I'm going to tell you now the best thing to do is to venerate your ancestors, to honor them, okay? And the best way that you can do that would be with remembering the different things that they enjoyed here on this earth, the ones that you can remember, okay? The ones that you can't remember, maybe you can surmise what they liked when they were here on this earth. And you can set up an ancestor altar, okay? And when you set up an ancestor altar, this is something that is so amazing because of the fact that when you go to your ancestor altar, you can actually feel your ancestors there with you. And that is one of the most incredible feelings in the world, because you know your ancestors are there, the ones that you have asked to be there, and the ones that have agreed, and the ones that were assigned to you by birth, okay? Something else I want to speak on very quickly are the angels, because in my spiritual support group, Gesundheit, puppy. In my spiritual support group, the angels play a major part in my spiritual support group. I will tell you, there is nothing that I can think of that I do without my angels, my spiritual support group. And sometimes there are ones like the muses, because I need help. When I'm doing a video or something like that, or maybe even setting up an ancestor altar, I need to be able to be creative. And when I call on a muse that's in my spiritual support group to help me, you don't have to have just one, you can have 2 or 3. It just depends on if they're willing to work with you, okay? And you call on them, you will start seeing that your creativity is just going to start flowing out, and it's not going to look like it is staged or unreal, if you know what I'm saying. It's just going to start flowing, and it's going to feel good to you, okay? So if you're interested in setting up an ancestor altar, be sure to watch some of my next videos that I'm going to have. I don't know if it's going to be my very next one or the one after that, but I would like to give you some ideas about setting up an ancestor altar and how to work with them. Now, another thing is, if you have any questions, because I went relatively quick on this video, I've got 30 seconds left before I start signing off. If you have any questions regarding the things that we talked about today, just leave me a message down below, leave me a comment, leave your question, and I will definitely get back with you, because this is a really touchy situation, okay, when you're working with a spiritual support group, especially those that you might not know from distant relations, if you know what I'm saying. Well, so now I've got to dismiss that. And I want to say one more time, thank you for putting up with my grinding. I am making a sleep pillow for one of my clients. And I didn't want to just stand here, because those videos where you just either stand there and talk or sit there and talk, it's not so great to watch. You can learn a lot from them, however, and sometimes I will do those, but I prefer to actually be doing something while I am running my mouth. Okay, but I want to say before I go, if you are interested in learning more about witchcraft, I have an academy, and it's called the Academy of International Witchcrafting. Okay, and you're more than welcome to send me a short message to the email address below, and we will get you enrolled, okay? Also, you guys, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, please, and thank you. And I wish you guys the brightest, and I mean the brightest, of magical witchy blessings, okay? Stay healthy and stay fit, and be protected. Know that the angels are with you. Your spiritual support guides are with you. Okay? Thanks, and we'll see you again the next time. Bye for now.